Hello and welcome to the Broken Shield Gaming channel. It's your boy Matt with you here today, and I'm going to bring you some Sea of Thieves tips and tricks. Number 1. Always stock up. One of the absolute worst things in this game is when you get into a battle and almost sink the opponent just to run out of cannonballs. Number 2. Each one of the cannonball barrels have their own inventory, so make sure you fill them all up. Number 3. Don't forget to pick up jobs before you leave. There's 3 different factions. There's Gold Hoarders, which is chest hunting missions, Soul Hunters, which will hunt down one or more targets, Merchant, which these can be quite annoying because it never really specifies where you get the item, whether it be a pig, chicken, crate of bananas, or whatever, so be forewarned. Number 4. So something I didn't realize for the first little while, you start off with one of each type of weapon. All you have to do is go to a chest to switch it out for one you're already holding. Number 5. Sailing on the dinghy is fairly easy as long as you keep on top of it. But if you're sailing on the galleon, you're going to require some teamwork. And you're going to basically want someone designated to the hull at all times because a couple holes will sink your ship in no time. Number 6. Always make sure you're looking for the wind lines and you're turning the sails so they puff up into the wind for maximum speed. Number 7. When trying to make a turn at a dead stop, typically when you're facing an island or a dock, lift the sails all the way up, crank the wheel, and hope for the best. Another good maneuver for sharp turns is to do a handbrake turn. Just crank the wheel, drop the anchor, and brace for impact. Number 8. You're going to want to keep your lanterns off pretty much at all times. That way you're not a marker in the middle of the night, unless you're looking for a fight, that is. Number 9. When you bring chests or skulls on your ship, make sure you stack them one on top of the other so they're less apparent. And if they're glowing, make sure you keep them below deck so they don't produce light and give away your position. Number 10. Keeping barrels of gunpowder hidden away on your ship can be a very effective way of sinking an enemy, but keep in mind this can also backfire quite easily. Number 11. If your ship is sailing right through a storm, it's probably going to cause damage to the hull, so you should definitely keep an eye on that. Number 12. While sailing, you can check the map from the top level of both ships. On the dinghy, it's right behind you over the railing, and on the galleon, just look through the grating on the poop deck. Number 13. If you can, get your anchor ready ahead of time by holding it. It'll cut down the amount of time it takes to drop and have a much more precise approach. Number 14. The Skull Cloud is a very hard place to survive, but it can be also quite lucrative. However, the biggest danger isn't the skeleton, it's the other players that show up, so always be vigilant there. Number 15. Each type of skeleton has either a weakness or an advantage. So the plant skeletons regen HP if they're standing in water. Gold skeletons are weak against water, so make sure you kite those over to the shores. The black skeletons hate light, so use your lantern to keep them at bay. Number 16. Use the ship's cannon to take out those hard groups of skeletons. Number 17. Setting a hotkey so that you can eat a banana on the go is really helpful during a fight. Number 18. Ever explore a ship underwater and almost died because you ran out of air? Well, it would have been good to know that you can eat a banana even while you're swimming underwater, so at least you can recover some health, giving you a little bit more time. Number 19. Don't be shark food. Evade them and shoot them. A few shots is enough to kill one. Number 20. The sword dash is very effective for groups of skeletons, especially when you round them up, and it also works great for an underwater dash. Number 21. Need to count steps but can't see your legs? Use the compass to count the paces. Number 22. Whenever you go to an island and do a quest, make sure you do a sweep of the island, because there can always be treasure on random little islands or big ones. Number 23. Always keep your eyes open for flocks of seagulls, because it means sunken ship and treasure. Number 24. Occasionally the sea will look green, but that's normal. However, if the sea goes black, you're in for a fight, cause the Kraken's coming. And if the sea turns red, turn around and right away, because you're going out of bounds, buddy. Number 25. Do you know that slinging back 3 tankards of grog will make you puke and muddy up your mate's screen? But wait, you can grab a bucket and save that puke for later. Throw it in the face of an enemy or even your first mate once again. Number 26. This game has no minimap, so communication is key to keeping track of where everybody is.